Welcome back. Yes, a little bit of outdoor dining al fresco. Well, David, here we are very close to Christmas, and Christmas is a time for family.
That's right. One word that we associate with family, or at least I do, is when families get unfair favours from employers, and that's called nepotism. Now, nepotism comes from the Italian word for nephew, which is nepote, and it's believed that that practice actually is linked to one of the historical popes who looked after his family with privileged appointments. At least, and interestingly too, that Pope comes from Papa, which is father, being the father of the Catholic Church.
So keeping it all in the family.
Keeping it in the family, that's right. And in fact, that talk that the Pope was the source of the word nepotism is gossip only, and gossip is another word that has a family link. It comes from the word for godparent, which is God-sib. But the reason that godparents and gossip has the link, it's quite easy to imagine when you think of a christening, that ceremony happening at the church or maybe at the reception afterwards. And the godparent can often be the character at the fringe of the function, just chatting about possibly the Pope's nepotism or nepotism. Essentially, it's just idle chatter. So fascinating to think that godparents have suddenly got such a bad rap in the English language with being a rumour monger.
Oh, quite unfair in actual fact, but fascinating connection nevertheless. A little bit of nepotism from David, thank you. Let's have a look at our scores before we move on. Aram is on 10, Luke just 3 points ahead on 13, and we have another letters game coming up. And Aram, I think it's you to choose.
Thanks, Richard. Lily, can I have a consonant to start with, please?
You can, thanks, Aram. Let's start with N.
A vowel, please.
E.
Consonant, please.
C.
Another consonant, please.
N.
A vowel, please.
A.
Another vowel, please.
I.
A consonant.
T.
Another consonant.
M.
And one more consonant, please.
And last letter, another N.
And time starts now. Well, Aram, how did you go that time?
Just got 4 this time.
Just 4. What about you, Luke?
6.
Okay, let's go to your 4 first, please, Aram.
It was mint.
Mint. Thank you. And Luke, your 6?
Cinema.
A very nice word.
Well, put a mint in your pocket. We're off to the movies. It's a great 6. The 7 that I found is ancient, and that comes from the Latin, which is antianus, which means former, linked back to ante, which essentially means before.
Thank you, David. 6 points for Luke. So let's move on to some more letters now. And Luke, I think it's time for you to choose some.
Sure. Hi, Lily. Could I get a consonant to start with?
Thanks, Luke. R.
And a vowel.
O.
And another vowel.
E.
And a consonant.
N.
And another consonant.
S.
Another consonant, please.
B.
And a vowel, please.
Another O.
And another vowel.
A.
And a consonant.
And last letter, D.
And time starts now. Well, Luke, cinema was a beauty in the last round. What did you get this time?
Just 6.
And Aram?
I've got 6 as well.
Actually, let's start with your 6, if we could, please.
It was snowed.
Snored. Thank you very much. Luke?
Barons.
Barons. A little bit of nobility there, David.
A bit of nobility, and it pays off, but so does sleepiness. Good sixes, both players. And I suppose the idea of this game is to try and lengthen, get the longest word you can, or to get the broadest word you can. And broadens is the word that I found for an 8-pointer.
Very nice. 8 is excellent work, David, but great work from Luke and Aram. 6 points each. Well, time to leave the letters behind for a little while, I think, now, and move back to the numbers game. And Aram, what combination would you like this time?
Richard. Lily, can I have 2 large and 4 small numbers, please?
2 large and 4 small. Thanks, Aram. And our numbers are 10, 5, 9, 6, and the 2 large, 50 and 100. And the target number is 910.
Thank you, Lily. Let's chase the target. Well, sometimes you're racing against the clock, and sometimes there is just not much suspense at all. Aram, I presume you got to the target pretty easily.
Absolutely, you're right.
And Luke, well, you were doing a little bit of play acting with your pen there, but I presume you got to 910 as well.
Very quickly.
Okay. Well, Aram, take us through the method, please.
It's 9 times 100.
9 by 100 is 900.
Add the 10 to make it 910.
Add the 10.
Oh, you could hear that gasp of surprise, couldn't you? Oh! Well done. Luke, same method?
Of course.
Okay, just for the formality, if you could verify that you're both happy with that. So 10 points each for Luke and Aram. So that means Aram's on 26, Luke is on 35. Let's head for a brief break and another word mix, this time bear pole. And the clue for you, a cowboy who lost his lasso. See you in a while.